Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, I appreciate you as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the links in the description box below. I'm gonna get straight into this one. It's not a personal story. It's about Married at First Sight. I realized I didn't do my usual predictions video to let you know what I think about the couple so far, and if I think they're gonna last. So this is season what, like 13, I think, or 12. And they are in Houston, and the experts ain't experting. Like, I don't know, something just seems off about all of these matches. Listening to them individually, like all the people on the show, I see why they were single. Like they all just got some things they need to work on in a sense. But the matches together, I don't know what I'm feeling. It's been hard. In the beginning, I had one set of like, okay, I think this is who's gonna make it, who's not gonna make it. This is what, week 5 or 6, I've completely changed my mind. So we have Mila and Gil, we have Josie and Rachel, we have Ryan and Brett, we have Michaela and Zach, and we have Johnny and Bao. Out of those 5 couples, I think now, before last week's episode started, I was like, okay, I think Mila and Gil are gonna stay together, and I think Johnny and Bao are gonna stay together. After this past episode, Mila and Gil are the only couple that I have faith in that's gonna last. I think everyone else is gonna get a divorce. I think Josie and Rachel are going to say yes on camera and then eventually get a divorce. And everyone else, I think they're gonna get a divorce. So I'm gonna just break down why I think each person or each couple is gonna stay together or not stay together. In this case, almost all of them, I don't think they're gonna stay together. Let's start with Mila and Gil, since they have become, I can't even believe I'm about to say this, but they really have become my favorite couple on this season. And I wasn't expecting that, because Mila was irking me. Like, she had a problem for every little thing. Like, is this almond milk? Is this frothed almond milk? Is this too chocolatey? Is it too hot? Is the sun too bright? Is the sky too blue? Like, it was just so much. And I'm like, girl, you can't be like this. But I think Gil really like brings her back to like the real world and kind of brings her back to reality. And I think they actually really work. And I could see them really lasting a long time. He doesn't let the fact that she is too much, in his words, affect his confidence at all. Like, he knows what he brings to the table. And I think that's what Mila is attracted to. I thought Mila in the beginning was fronting for the cameras, where I was just like, she liked this guy, she want to kiss him, because she was dragging it out with the kissing. But then my friends were like, you know what? I think she actually really likes him, and it scares him, so she's like scared to fall so fast. And now I'm watching and I'm like, okay, I can see how that is. Johnny and Bao. So like, I did have hopes that they were gonna stay together, but after this past episode, I don't know. Bao is trying to portray like this perfect housewife situation, and I think it's because of like her culture, and I feel like I could be wrong, so please nobody haze me in the comments with this, but I just feel like in Asian culture in general, like it's like they're put on this crazy pedestal that they have to continuously strive to be the absolute best at. And I think Bao wants to portray that she's like the greatest wife, but like the greatest wife doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the greatest cook, or you have to cook all the time, or you have to do certain things all the time. So I just think she's trying to portray like this picture perfect person, and she's afraid to make mistakes. And I think Johnny is over that, because like he was there calling her manipulative and all that stuff. But Johnny is also confusion, because in the beginning he said his love language is physical touch, and Bao was saying how that was bottom of the barrel for her. And now Bao is saying that she makes all the moves, like she does all the first moves, and she's the affectionate one. And I'm like, so Johnny, what do you want? I also feel like Johnny doesn't really date Asian women. I don't know, that's just the vibe I get, because he was very like, yeah, like a woman who's bold and this and that. And I'm like, I don't know, he's confusing me, honestly. So I really thought they was gonna make it, but that last episode, he was ripping up the roses like, she loved me. Now he was pissed off, couldn't express himself. And I'm like, you're just being a child right now. Like, speak up about what you gotta say. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make it no more. Cool. Ryan and Brett. Honestly, I feel really bad because Brett is like, she's beautiful. I think she's so beautiful. Love her hair. Brett is the girl, right? Yes. I thought that they were gonna work, honestly, in the beginning. Like, they had their differences. He's a very like country guy that likes to square dance, and she knows nothing about that. She's a beautiful redhead girl. Like, she's the prettiest eyes. She just seemed really down to earth. And I felt like, I don't know, in the beginning, like seeing the matchup, I was like, okay, I feel like this could work. Now they're getting a divorce. I really just think Ryan just doesn't like her in that way. And that's okay. And the thing is, he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. But because she's not getting emotion out of him, she's kind of like, yo, just tell me like if you like me or you don't. And I honestly think he needs to just say, I would just love us to be friends. I don't see them making it past the show. It was also irking me too, I will say, when Ryan was what was he doing? Oh, when they were like traveling for the honeymoon, and he was saying, oh, Brett was overreacting on the plane. I'm like, people actually have fear of like flying planes. So like, or flying on a plane. So why are you kind of upset that she was overreacting in your mind? Like, I didn't like that, honestly. I just felt that was kind of mean to say personally, but whatever. Either way, he keeps saying like he's waiting for this spark to happen. And Dr. Viviana was saying like, you know, this is not like a fairy tale or a movie. But I get where he's coming from too. Like, we've been around each other for the last like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and I still don't feel, you know, I like you as a person, but it doesn't get any like further than this. It's kind of just like, yeah. So I honestly think they're gonna get a divorce. Jose and Rachel. Rachel needs to leave Jose. Okay? I personally feel like Jose and Rachel are gonna leave the show married, but within like a few months, they're gonna get a divorce. Within maybe 6 months, they'll probably get a divorce. They'll be like a Eric and Virginia. Like, honestly, that's what they remind me of from last season. Eric and Virginia. Like, Jose, honestly, it's fuck Jose after this past like couple episodes. Where he was really wilding for respect. The way he was talking to Rachel after she called him by another man's name. Now, when I first saw the clip, I thought she called him another man's name like during sex. I would have been like, okay, sweetie, what happened? Who you thinking about? Why you not thinking about your man, you know? But when he was saying like it was just in conversation, and then she called him Johnny, another castmate, I'm like, all right, bro, you dragging it. And then when he was telling the guys the story, all the guys was like, nah, something's missing in your story. Or something happened more that you felt you should lock your wife out the house. Like, he really locked her out 1 a.m. I don't got brothers, but I would have called my male cousins. I would have called my homeboys. You're gonna get fucked up. Like, honestly, like, I would have got somebody to jump him. Because what? You deadbolted the door? And you know I'm not home? Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Are you stupid? Like, that's crazy. I ain't like that. Telling her when she was like, okay, I can't be your wife anymore and I think I need to move. And he's like, oh, you need help with the boxes? Yo, why are you talking to her like that? Honestly, Jose didn't want a wife. He wanted a pet or a child. That's when he should have adopted a dog or adopted a child. He doesn't need a wife. He's too controlling. And Rachel sees the red flags right now. They're a little pink to her, but I need them to be red. And the thing is, I feel like she knows that these flags are very important and she needs to run for the hills, but she's trying to be nice for the sake of TV. But I need her to trust herself, because you could see her gut instinct, and she was right. Her gut instinct was to leave that man, and then she decided she was gonna stay. The next episode, I'm back in love with him. I was like, wait. You said you don't love him no more, and then literally the following episode is, I'm back in love with him. Baby, he gotta go. He gotta go. Rachel, please run, sweetie, okay? Run as fast as you can. She's a runner. She's a track star. Please get out of that. Last but not least, Michaela and Zach. Now, I thought they were gonna be my favorite couple. Honestly, they are a very toxic situation. They're like that couple where they be like, oh yeah, I blocked her off of Instagram. I blocked him off of Instagram. I blocked him on Twitter. But then you mad and then you email them to get their attention.
I hate you.
I hate your ass too.
It's like, what are we doing? It's beautiful, great sex, but we should not be together. Like, Michaela and Zach should be friends with benefits. They can't be together. Michaela, her blow-ups are wild. I understand Zach shutting down when those things happen because he doesn't like stuff like that. I don't like blow-ups either when it comes to arguments. Like, you should be able to express yourself where you're not screaming, yelling, making a big fuss, right? However, Zach is holding that against her every single episode. And in one episode, you tell her like, oh, I don't see a future right now, but it's a possibility. Huh? What is she supposed to do with that information? Like, you are confusing her. Because one minute it's like, I really want this to work. I really want this to work. And it's like, but I just can't do this no more. What? Bro, what do you want?
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
It's also fuck Zach too. Like, I'm over him. He tries to play like he's Mr. Perfect and he has everything together. He wants someone who's also perfect, but he needs to understand there's no one perfect in this world. Okay, Zach? So like, just let Michaela know the sex was great. You're a good person, but me and you in a relationship should not work, because he is literally confusing. But then also the episode 2, Michaela with the salsa dancing, and she just was like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm good. I was like, damn, you embarrassing him. Like, you could have at least danced with Zach 1 or 2 times. And I'm glad Gil pointed that out. He was like, you could have did it. You could have tried it once and then been like, okay, I don't like it. Like, the effort should have been there. But then Zach is like, at dinner, he's like, I love Michaela. Huh? I'm falling for her. You literally just told her the last episode you didn't see a future, but you're hoping for one anyway. These couples. So Pastor Cal, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Viviana. This felt like a filler season. I really want to know what's on the questionnaire for Married at First Sight, the application. I want to know who else do you guys interview, because I think I need to start interviewing family members, exes. Like, y'all not doing the groundwork to make sure that these matches are matching, because they not matching. And honestly, Mila and Gil is the only couple I have faith in. I don't know if you guys are tuning in. I hope y'all are. I'll do a recap at the end of the season to see if my predictions were right. And that's it.